Grand Metropolis. I really do love this level's soundtrack.
Hmm.
Not to mention, it sounds like they're doing it. And also, not to mention, it sounds like they use a version of this song to go with another boss fight.
Well, yeah, that's because for some reason they decided to reuse this theme for the boss fight in this area. I don't know why, but
No, it's a different version.
Well, it's a slightly different version, but it's basically the same exact song.
Basically, reverse treadmills.
Yep.
Okay, I'm curious. Did Eggman build this city, or did he take it over?
I think he just took it over.
Isn't Chaotix's mission in this stage destroy all the robots?
Yep.
And can I go ahead and say who is actually hiring Team Chaotix? Or should I wait until the last stage?
Wait.
Okay.
Oh.
Whoa! Isn't there a door? Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, the button.
Yeah, this game has the same problem SA2 has. Not quite to the same extent because there's not a whole lot of crap you can do with the B button in this game, but there's a lot of it.
Yeah, it can get really funny at times.
Yeah, more often than not, the problems with the B button context sensitiveness thing will just result in a weird flop. It won't actually kill you like in SA2. So, for some reason, those guys with lances always seem to hurt me.
What happened?
Whenever I homing attack them,
they always... No, I'm saying, how that... I mean, did Tails kill an enemy off screen or something?
No.
I mean, it could have sworn that you... I mean...
Why do you ask?
It just, you got a random score counter out of nowhere and you didn't hit the enemies, so...
That was probably from the last string of enemies I killed.
Okay. Free Team Blast, although it was kind of useless. look at Tails doing a triple, he's still holding on to everybody. And by the way, it gets really funny in flag formation in Team Rose, mainly because Biggs splits the entire time being dragged across the ground.
Yeah. It's even funnier when you're going across a rail because he's grinding on his crotch.
I don't know who to feel sorry for, Cream for having to carry that big bug, or Big because what he's using to grind on rails in flag formation.
And by the way, Team Sonic is the only team...
Or Amy, for a risk of Big actually looking up.
There was actually a Sonic Shorts about that.
Yes or no? That's why I brought it up.
Why do they keep hurting me?
You homing attack into their swords first, and then you hit the body.
It makes no sense as to why that happens. I don't get how that works. And yeah, you wanna...
What's your lifetime anyway? You can't see, if it's on screen, I can't see because of the cans.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my room has become a can paradise again.
And bottles for this desk over here, for this table over here. Yes, we know, Knuckles.
And Team Sonic and Team Dark are the only ones with the light speed dash.
Mainly because they are hedgehogs with actual running capabilities.
I think there was a glitch in the PS2 version that I found when I was a kid that let Team Rose do it, but I'm not entirely sure.
Well, what?
Then again, the PS2 version is the most
glitched out version ever.
Yeah.
Okay, but going over, since Team Rose can't light dash, Amy can swing her hammer and cause a tornado to appear.
Well, technically all of them have the tornado move, it's just Amy's is the one that moves.
And, well, SBO can throw a shuriken and turn herself invisible.
Yep. Although the shuriken isn't really all that helpful until you get to the stealth missions later in the game.
Yeah, I know. Spoiler warning, you have to actually use the invisibility power-up for some stealth missions.
Yep.
Well, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's basically just get to the goal ring without being seen, and it's not that hard, especially if you level up SBO the most in that level.
And when you turn invisible, the other chaotics don't follow you until you turn it off.
Yeah.
You forgot the checkpoint.
I don't care. This level's not that hard. Whenever you get fully leveled up with a speed character, they actually have a little bit of wind around them whenever they homing attack, so that way you can just homing attack a pole and you'll spin around it.
Oh.
Rather than having to waste time.
By the way, if I somehow get my hands on Coliseum or XP, do you want to go ahead and do those games before we do Fire Red?
No. I want to do the 3D games during their actual generation, so we'll do it after Apple.
And I thought of the perfect name for the Ursa Ring.
What?
Warpath.
Why Warpath?
It's a Transformers name, and it's a very
Leave it up to you to
reference Transformers whenever I can.
Yeah, or Naruto for that matter.
Barely. I really don't when it comes to nicknames. It is a good show, but not that much. But not when it comes to giving things nicknames.
Yeah. That show is the worst case of filler I've ever seen in an anime ever. The manga, not so much, but the actual show, very much.
The show has good music.
I only ever saw the first series, the first couple of seasons of the first series.
Well, Naruto's is actually really good, especially with Killer Bee. Man, that guy's hilarious.
And level N.
Yep.
With nearly 200 rings.
Still can't see much because you're head and chair, but
well, you can just look at that.
It's small. It's full screen on the TV, but actually widescreen on the TV, but not so much on the recording.
By the way, people, I just woke up, so if you hear me yawning, that's why.
Why'd you hit me?
Because I wanted to, damn it. Power Plant, one of my favorite.
But still, you only got 3 hits on me out of how many tries? 200?
And this is one of my favorite tracks in the fucking game. Especially, as well as one of my favorite levels in the game. But my actual favorite track in the game is still farther in.
Yeah.
And by the way, when I said my favorite track was Bullet Station, it's technically a tie between that and another track in the game.
Is it Mystic Mansion?
Yes.
My favorite's Lost Jungle.
I prefer Frog Forest over Lost Jungle, but still not a bad song. By the way, people, if you're gonna play this game, get the Xbox or GameCube version. The PS2 version is a piece of shit.
Good stuff to all hell.
Yeah, the PS2 version of Sonic Heroes is the only game I like less than SA2, which is saying quite a bit because I hate that game with a passion.
And we still have no idea why people say SA2 is the best Sonic game ever. I'm sure the Sonic stages are fun, but
Sonic and Shadow stages are fun, but that's it.
That's only 1/3 of the game. People say that. Okay, to all you who say that SA2 is the best Sonic game ever, do you like Knuckles and Rouge's stages? Do you like Tails and Eggman stages? I know some people do, but a lot of people really do not. And they still say it's their favorite Sonic game. So
yeah. Well,
I don't think for people who enjoy only 1/3 of the game should really say it's the best Sonic game ever. I mean, sure.
Well, I can somewhat ask people who played it when it first came out because nostalgia can blind a lot of people's eyes, but
AKA Gen Winners.
Well, even the people who say it's their favorite game because nostalgia can say that the game has flaws. Gen 1ers don't think that's. Gen 1ers think that all the games after Gen 1 have flaws when they really don't. And Gen 1 itself has the most flaws out of any Pokemon game. And we're talking the original Game Boy ones. Fire Red and Leaf Green are perfectly fine games.
Yeah. By the way, do you know what Pokemon I used my first run through in Leaf Form Fire Red?
What?
A Dragonite and my Blastoise. I trained a Dratini from the game center, and that's one of the main reasons why I want to use it when we ever get to Fire Red.
Okay. How long did the gambling take you to get enough coins in order to buy the damn?
I didn't gamble at all. I just bought the coins outright.
And when did you get enough money to buy the coins for it?
First time walked through.
That's kind of amazing. I'm assuming you didn't buy a whole lot of shit.
I really don't. That's actually kind of funny. But yeah, I didn't really buy a lot, so I had a lot.
Elevator section.
I mean, I barely even bought anything. I mean, all of my potions, Pokeballs were stuff I found in the field. So.
Well, I still think X and Y is the most generous with item balls.
Especially, and I think it's also really generous when it comes to EXP grinding.
Well, obviously, that was kind of one of the things that they wanted to.
Ah! You're dead.
Yeah. Don't use
Don't use the rocket excel.
/ spin dash for those of you who don't know what the Rocket Excel is. I'm all the way back here. Do I know what my first time beating the Elite Four in a Pokemon game was like?
What?
I used an action replay to beat Platinums because I sucked that badly at the time.
Wah, wah.
I still haven't beaten Gen 3 to this day.
That is very sad.
Well, hey, I've beaten Gen 4 and Gen 5 legitimately. And Gen 6.
Gen 6 actually is kind of easy.
I can't remember. And Gen 2.
I've beaten Gen 3 Sleep Pokemon League multiple times, and I never used an action replay mainly because I never had one for the GBA.
Neither did I just plain sucked.
Why'd you suck?
Because when I was a kid, I thought all runs had to be a catch-em-all run. I never really thought of just using 6 Pokemon at a time in a single team and not catching anything and ignoring absolutely everything else.
I barely caught a bad thing.
Yeah, well, you were better than me. I was a...
Well, Gen 3 is not a catch-em-all game. Gen 1, on the other hand, is a catch-em-all game because you actually need to catch 60 Pokemon. You actually have 60 entries in the Pokedex with actual data filled up for you to get to the after game.
At least in Fire Red and Leaf Green, I'm not sure about.
Yes, that's what I'm going after. Because
Gen
1, you just beat the Pokemon League, catch Mewtwo, and have yourself a Merry Day.
Unless you waited until the after game to catch the birds as well. Key.
Don't get hit. Whoa!
Good thing the majority of the hazards in the latter part of this level is these fireball things, which are incredibly easy to avoid, especially in a fly formation, because you can just have the other guys take the pot shot.
They take it like a tank.
Yep.
Whoa! Physics?
One of those. We don't need them.
But then again, who needs them?
That. There we go.
Are the fireballs gone?
What?
Are the fireballs gone?
I don't think so yet. And
boom, boom,
boom,
boom, boom, boom.
By the way, just a quick mention, you do get more height after you do a homing attack if you hold the A button down while you're doing it. So it's like the Badnik bounce, only with a homing attack.
It's also kind of like how enemy stomping against Mario works.
I didn't know it worked in Mario as well.
What, holding the A button when you stomp on an enemy?
Yep.
It works.
And by the way, there's another key.
You just recently got the first key, so. Ooh.
Well, I was trying to pot shot it so I could have an easier time doing this. Because I have been neglecting Knuckles, apparently.
Don't die.
I'm trying not to. There we go.
Oh, what?
What the?
What?
What?
What? What the?
Okay.
That was kind of funny. That was actually really funny.
Yeah, it was, but my god, what the heck happened? Yeah, we're not saying that the GameCube and Xbox versions have no glitches, it's just the PS2 version has worse ones.
Well, these are actually kind of funny.
Yeah, they're not game-breaking.
They're hilarious.
That and the PS2 version has horrible, horrible, horrible frame rate issues.
Also, going back to the glitches, I remember watching the top 5 things that Screwtax looking forward into the next Elder Scrolls game, and it's the crap ton of hilarious glitches.
Yeah, Skyrim is a bit of a glitchy mess the farther you get into the game, but most of them are hilarious.
As long as
there's only one.
They say they want glitches to still be in there, but leave out the glitches that prevent you from completing quests.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that prevent you from completing quests. Actually,
there's a third key.
Yeah, there's a third key in here, and if you get this checkpoint before getting this key, it will constantly respawn. So if you die, you can keep on getting that key, and basically guarantee yourself the special stage in this level.
As long as you don't get hit on the way there.
Yeah, as long as
Oh, yeah, Rubber Band Bay, I love it.
it's not that bad.
Yeah, but watch.
It's really only this spot that can possibly screw you over. Because this bit you can hook up and fly, and let me go. Thankfully, shields don't count as losing the key.
Yeah.
You actually have to lose range in order to lose the key.
See, this is what I mean by Rubber Band Lava.
Well, you're never really in any danger of losing a life here.
As long as you stay ahead and know what you're going. And
Well, when I say that, I mean in terms of Team Sonic's story. Team Dark's can kind of screw you over sometimes.
and because the levels are a little bit long.
Longer and more difficult.
D. Well, you kind of died.
Yeah, D for death.
And E for effortless.
Yeah, effortless. The less being the key syllable there. Special stage number 2.
Act 2. Stay in power. Fuck the thing in the ass.
Yep.
I will say I really.
And this is where they start introducing spike balls, which will slow you down, but not much else. I think
I
they
will
also,
say this: I really do like the special stage music that plays whenever you're going after an emerald.
Yeah, they actually have an extended version in the soundtrack.
Yeah, I know. I used to listen to that thing a lot.
Yeah, when
Four
Jeff
ups
said
again.
that it's easy to life grind, it's not live grind in these stages. He wasn't kidding.
4 up. Sexual assault. Sexual assault.
And that's her entire reason for fighting you. And by the way, did
he just do a bet behind their backs or something? Is Sonic got drunk one night and go, okay, I really do like this theme.
and by the way, these are the easiest character battles in the entire fucking series because they're really not that hard. You just spam the tornado move and then you're done.
Oh, Cream's down.
Yep. And Cream is one of my favorite characters in the series, mainly because she's fucking adorable.
Although you hate the fact that she has a Chow. And because you really hate them.
Yeah, kind of. Well, Cheese is cute too. It's just every other
Not
battle
to
in the series.
mention in the advanced series, Cheese wrecks things.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that the power character is not Emerald.
Well, I don't think Sonic Battle was out at this point.
Or Advance 3.